I'd like to welcome everybody to another episode of Keep Talking. I am your host, Michael Gotell, Sr. And I got a good friend of mine with me today, man. I want to just introduce yourself.
Now, Hughes.
Now, Hughes. Hey, man, I'm going to pick up from teenage years.
Okay.
And start asking you questions about that. But just tell me a little bit about your upbringing, your early upbringing.
My early upbringing was good. I was born and raised in Wilkinson County. Played sports like everybody else there. I excelled in sports early, so that was always my focus. Just playing ball, having fun. Come from the country, got the same group of friends still. Been friends since we were kids, so transitioned throwing parties in high school. Do parties and
yeah, we're gonna get to that.
And playing ball. That was really
yeah. When you came up, I know you got a strong mama, but you got a strong dad too.
Yeah.
So you came up with both of your parents in your life.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a good thing.
Oh,
that's a good thing. All right, we're gonna jump off in this a little bit. We kind of easing into stuff.
Okay.
And we just gonna go step by step. I call it the Snap Hughes story. That's what I call it. Some things I'm gonna touch on, some things I ain't gonna touch on, some things we're gonna go a little bit into it, but we'll come out of it.
Okay.
Alright. I wanna start from your teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
You was a star football player. I can say that because I don't want to say it on camera, but you were laying that, to the receivers.
Yeah.
Because you were cornerback, weren't you?
Cornerback and receiver, yeah.
Cornerback and receiver, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and also you started promoting at an early age.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a group of guys, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a group of it was me, Chris, Tony, and Jed. We started a group called Kings of the County.
Kings of the County. Because y'all used my boy too quick back then, when you? Yeah. See that? Oh yeah. See, that what's up. That what's up, man. Starting out, as an early promoter, man, because y'all boy was in school making some money.
Yeah.
Did that ever interfere with y'all relationship when it came to the money at an early age?
Nah, it didn't, because we was already friends, so we was already used to sharing everything like brothers. So if one of us ain't have it, we always looked out for each other. So I ain't really never turned into a situation where we fell out behind nothing. And we always did everything together. So if we say we had grade and one person can't afford the grade, we gonna help them.
That what's up. That what's up, man.
Ain't never caused no problem.
Now, being a star athlete and everything, girls, women.
Yeah.
You never did have, I know, see in the country, we always, when you are a celebrity or you're popular or something like that, start having them babies.
Yeah.
You didn't do it.
Nah, I didn't.
You didn't do it, okay?
I didn't.
Okay,
Nah, I ain't never want to disappoint my parents with that one.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But once you graduated and you made a decision over your life going into adulthood, just tell everybody what you did right out of high school.
So actually out of high school, I came out, I had about 20 scholarships to play football. And I ended up signing to Georgia Military College up under the tutors of somebody I shouldn't have been listening to. So I had no reason to go on to GMC anyway from the jump.
Yeah.
But I was listening to someone who was supposed to be a mentor, but they was sending me to GMC for their own. So they came up off of it. So anyway, I ended up finding out my wife right now, who was my girlfriend at the time, pregnant. And GMC was just, before I found out she was pregnant, I got to GMC, and it was like, it really was like, why am I even here? Because there was a lot of people that came from single A and double A that was there.
Yeah.
So you got people that, bro, I just really just did y'all the worst way last year. And you playing over me because I'm from local and you're not.
Yeah.
So it was a local stigma there that said GMC, they don't really like local kids.
They really don't because I know when I was finishing up classes over there, I met a lot of people from Florida.
Yeah, the people from everywhere.
I met a lot of people. A lot of the D1s was sending some of their athletes down to GMC from all over the country. You know what I'm saying?
So the problem you have with local kids is, I'm from Wilco. He might be from Sparta. He might be from Putnam. He might be from Millerville. So we already popular, so they felt like us bringing our friends around.
Yeah.
Now people fighting downtown, all that stuff. So that's why they always try to keep a lot of local kids out.
Keep a lot of locals, yeah.
Yeah. That's when I found out that college was a business too, though. So it was a kid playing over me, and I could never figure out why he was playing over me. So when I was transitioning from to get ready to leave, I mean, the coach just told me straight up, he was like, this a business, bro. That's how I feed my family. Is you a better player? Yeah, you are. But that kid come from the beach in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. So the quarterback at Myrtle Beach right now is committed to Notre Dame, but they don't know if he's going to qualify or not.
Yeah.
That's his best boy. So if he don't qualify and I don't play him, he's not going to come to GMC. And I'm going to lose my job.
Yeah, a lot of politics.
Yeah, that's why politics.
They're making a lot of politics. So after your short stint at GMC, and you said, you know, your wife, girlfriend at that time, your wife.
So I found out she was pregnant in probably I think it was January or February. I found out she was pregnant around that time. Don't quote me though. But I was in the process of finding another college to go to. And one day I was just walking through the mall, bro. It was my first time in life that I hadn't lost. So growing up, Major League sports, I always won. Field day, I always won. Everything in life I did, I always won.
Yeah, you were winning. You was the winner.
I always won. So now, this is the first time this ever happened to me. And now I'm thinking like, man, I should have never came here number one. Then I'm finding out that I got to go to another junior college because you got to graduate JUCO to go D1. Now I got a baby on the way. And I was just walking through the mall and the recruiter stopped me. And this the same recruiter that I don't show it off in the school.
The recruiter. When you say recruiter,
the Army recruiter.
Army recruiter. Okay, the Army recruiter. Okay.
So he remembered me from, because you know they were coming to Wilco.
They were coming to Wilco.
But I used to always like, no, I'm going to play football. So one day I took the Advil, and it's crazy. I didn't even take the Advil. I just went in there. And we just in there chilling. And my homeboy, he skipped too, but he had already passed his. So he was like, I'm going to do your paper, bro. I'm going to see what I can scope on yours. So he actually did Advil for me. We ended up there playing.
Yeah.
So I went and talked to the Army recruiter, and he like, man, you should just sign up. You can do X, Y, Z, woo. And I was like, bro, I ain't even never took no test, no none of that. So he went in. He was like, hey, you took the test in 2008. It's still good. I'm like, 2008?
Yeah, you messing around, and then you already got a test.
And so I signed up that day.
But the thing is, your dad is veteran.
Yeah, he's a veteran.
Your dad is a veteran. So yeah, it sure live.
My dad a veteran, but my partner kind of guy, he never pushed nothing on me. So he always was like, whatever I'm with, he with. So really, whatever I want to do, he supported it.
Yeah.
So he never pushed me to go to the military. Crazy part about it, nobody knew I was leaving until a week before I left.
I didn't know. I always was waiting on him to be on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you were laying it to him.
Yeah, nobody.
You were laying it to him. But so you went in the military, man, and this is a portion that I'm just gonna get in some of it. What was your MOS, your job, for the people that don't know what that means?
So my original MOS was 11 Bravo Infantry.
Yes.
So I went in, and I was going to go to Ranger School at SF, but I wanted to see the kids being born, so I ended up switching to 92 Fox, was a fuel. Working at fuel.
Okay, so you out there, and then I know the call. I know the call, but I'm gonna let you tell the story
so
about when you got ready to get ready to deploy.
Yeah, so I was actually playing football.
Yeah, you played overseas, didn't you?
But this was before that. I was playing arena football.
Arena football, okay.
So I was getting off of work at 5 o'clock, and I had to be to practice at 6, and it was an hour away. So I was getting off of work and driving an hour away to play football. But I'm really gearing up to get out of the military. Yeah. To go back to play football. And then I think we were 3 games into the season. This is my second season. The first year I did amazing. This is my second season. I only got about a year and a half left in the military, 2 years. So I'm like, I'm finna rock out, bro. 3 games of the season, they call us in and say, we finna deploy. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I tried every tool I can cuss.
Yeah, you can cuss, man. You can cuss. I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I try not to do it anyway.
So I was like, dang, bro, I ain't trying to do this. So I ended up deploying. Yeah, I ended up deploying. So it's really a eye opener because it's some things when you deploy, you think about it. You don't. The average human being don't really have to think about them no day, like doing a will.
Yeah.
Like if you die, who the insurance money go to?
Yeah.
Signing everything that you got over to somebody. Trusting someone enough to be the power of attorney over your money.
Yeah.
Because I seen some people that was deployed me came in broke.
I want them.
Yeah.
I want them.
Spend all your money?
When they spent all the money.
Oh man.
Yes, they did. I ain't have no wife or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like mamas. That's what I'm talking about. But you know, it ain't my story. It's your story. So, but when you said that, they hit me in the heart right quick. But yeah, so when you say deployed for a civilian, they may not understand when you got deployed. Deployed is he had to go to war. Basically, he had to go to war. What did you go serve at what time?
Kuwait and Iraq.
Kuwait and Iraq. Okay, he went to Kuwait and Iraq. But I remember hearing about you being deployed. And I think one more from the county that I knew of that was deployed around the same time, that you did. And I used to see your mom out there. See, your mom is strong. You came back with a whole lot of different medals. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about that a little bit. Because you got some real prestigious medals. Just talk to me about those medals.
One of my, I got the Archon model. I can show that purple heart also.
You got a purple heart also. For the audience that don't understand how you receive a purple heart when you're in the military, is when you're injured in combat. I'm just explaining that to the audience. Do you want to talk about how you got the purple heart, or you want to move on past that?
We move past
we move on past that. I understand. I understand. But when you came out of the military, you had full retirement, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm fully retired.
They gave full retirement.
Yeah.
Boy, that's
100%.
100%. You know, at the time, it's kind of, how do I put it? I don't want to say traumatic, but at the time you be like, dang. But now, you know, it's kind of, you transition in civilian life.
Yeah, so for me, my transition was kind of different because I never even knew. I used to hear people talk about it, but just my time in the military was spent, like I was blessed enough to come in, and you've been in the military, you know, people come and go 24/7.
Yeah.
So a lot of people I came in with, that I became family with, and friends with, we all came there at the same time.
Yeah.
We were always friends. So I never really looked at the military as I never wanted to do 20 years, I knew that. But I always wanted to fulfill a dream that I felt like I left on the table, was to play pro football.
Yes. Yeah. So
I never was gonna re-enlist. I would get out anyway.
Yeah.
So I had a conversation with my dad, and he was like, "You got a family, you know, so you need to think about it." And I'm like, "Shh, you sound like you don't believe in me. Like, I don't got no end game to it. So either I'm gonna play pro ball or I'm gonna do something." So after deployment, they called me in and was like, due to your injuries, you've been put in for medical board. So I'm like, what is that? So she was like, take this, read over it. So I read over it. I still didn't really understand what she was saying. So I'm like, no, I'm not trying to be constrained to no doctor offer my whole life. all that in the third, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So she was like, nah, you gonna get taken care of, your family gonna get taken care of. She told me the conversation, all that. So I'm like, oh yeah, run it.
yeah.
Cause I was thinking about my kids.
Of course.
So I'm thinking about, okay, my kids gonna have insurance, all that. So I did it. So when I got out, everybody was like, you got 100%. But this was pre-pandemic, so
yeah.
You know, you had people that, my dad had 2 knee replacements. He been fighting, at that time, he had been fighting since 09.
Yeah.
To even get there. I'm like,
that's the same, my dad just got it.
Yeah.
I got it way before my dad did. He was in Vietnam, I was in Desert Storm. And I got it way before he did.
So it wasn't until I really came home and seen people like y'all to understand what it meant.
Yeah.
At the time, I just knew they were gonna give me a check. My kid had insurance, but I didn't know the significance of it.
Yeah. Oh, it was very important.
Yeah. So then when I really thought about, I was blessed enough to have some money saved up and stuff. But then I thought about it. I'm like, damn, I get this check forever. Like, no matter what. So I'm like,
hey,
free money.
Now you may not remember this, but we was at a basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
We went and saw Rico and Greg play each other.
Yeah, I remember that.
We would sit down.
Yeah.
You, your wife, your kids, your mama, cause you remember me and your mama been friends a long time. And your wife say, you know what? I want a house. She said that. And then a couple months later, damn. There it is.
See, when I came home, we came to Wilco for maybe like 6 months. And I grew it, so I always wanted to be in Macon or Atlanta. But then I thought I hate traffic. And I knew my support system was still there in Wilco.
Yeah.
And my babies was still, I think my girls was like in 1st grade then. So our support system was in Wilco. So that's why I chose Macon. And so we were blessed enough to get a house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So early on.
Most definitely. But that comes to another question. See, me, I only had one daughter. You know what I'm saying? Then I had boys after that.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel being a girl dad, man? How does it feel? Now, you don't have a son. You got all girls.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably want to know the difference financially. But I can tell you, that one girl was a whole lot more expensive than the 4 boys put together.
I mean, it's like that now. They got to get their hair done, clothes. They don't like to dress alike, so it's shopping with them is crazy because they don't want to dress alike. But then too, you have to be gentle with girls, and it just remind you of like, I know what I've been through in life, so I try to keep them away from that. Yeah. And I know how I feel about my girls.
Yeah.
So I just be praying on that happening.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something that with kids in general. Mm-hmm. But what I like about your story, think about it now. You might want to admit to it, but you've been popular your whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've been popular your whole life. You know, people just looked up to you. You know what I'm saying? People just want to be around you. You know, sometimes they can knock us off our game.
Yeah, that's a gift from the country.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can knock us off our game to the point we forget about what's important. And see, that's one thing I seen about you. You ain't never forgot about what's important to you.
No, I think being raised in the country put those into being raised in the country helped me a lot with that. To where my upbringing and being from Wilkinson County and being through everything I've been through prepared me for life. To where it's almost like you. It's almost like you feel like you can really put me in a way I can adjust to it. I'll be alright. You put me in the hood, I'll be alright.
That's
Put me in the suburbs, I'll be alright.
Yeah.
So if I had to go get a job, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Really, whatever.
But okay, we're gonna move on. Now we talked about where you started in your teenage years with being a promoter and stuff like that right there. All right. Then you had that middle part where you focus on football and the military. Now you at your today status. Your today status, like a artist told me, Mike Clark Jr. got a machine behind him. Now you back to your roots.
Yeah.
What you learned when you was in high school.
Yeah, it's crazy because I would have never thought I'd be doing music, but I always been an advocate for local music. Like just growing up, I always listened to local artists. I always listen to Georgia Slum. I always listen to
Georgia Slum.
I always listen to like Black Flame. Like when we go to the flea market, I always bought a CD from local artists.
Yeah.
Listen to local music. And then it just be like stuff in, like Big George is a family member.
Yeah.
I never knew the significance of Big George until he passed away. But he's a family member.
Yeah.
So it's always been in. I never knew that. Like my grandmama, daddy owned the club.
Yeah.
Big Sam.
Big Sam.
But I never met him though.
You never did meet Big Sam.
He passed away, so I was born.
Yeah, I was young, but I did get a chance to see it.
So a lot of times what's in you always gonna come out.
Yeah.
So even like with me going to the clubs and stuff like that, I never knew that. I never sat back and thought about it. Like, so my mama told me that one day. And I'm like, dang, they do talk about Big Sam a lot. But I never met him, so I don't got no memories or no association with my great granddad.
Yeah.
To even know.
You know, Big Sam used to be that deal.
Yeah.
I was too young to go, but I used to plus, you know, I was in a religious household, so I couldn't get out. When I did get out, I snuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Big Sam was big, man.
Yeah.
That was big. That was part of your family.
Yeah, that was my great granddad.
Yeah, great granddad. Hey, that's something.
Yeah.
Well, right now, you on the team, the management team of Mike Clark Jr. One of the hottest artists out there in the music world right now, and one of the most consistent artists that's out there in the music world right now. So, knowing your upbringing and where you come from, how do you feel right now in the position that you in right now?
I mean, it feel amazing because where I come from, number one, I'm from Wilco. So everybody where I'm from made something out of nothing. So a lot of times when the stuff that I remember doing as a little boy, when I talked to my people from Macon, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. So all that helped me mold into what I am now. So a person can't outwork me. And then I don't really like it. I ain't really no kind of like an excuse guy. So a lot of times I have to install that in Mike and try to show it to him, or even our approach. And then my other business partner, Ray, he's from Forsyth, but Ray grew up on a dirt road.
Oh yeah.
So it's the same thing with him. So he remember being a teenager having to go bag groceries to help him on out.
Yeah.
He remember being in college with a daughter and still sneaking to Atlanta to go to open mics to try to make some money out of music.
Yeah.
So all this stuff kind of mold us to what we got going on today, and the machine put behind it. And I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. So
comfortable being that's something else. And you know what? Another thing you find out is a lot of times, sometimes hard work outweigh talent.
Oh, always. So you got someone as talented as Mike is, and his team works extremely hard. You get the results that you get.
And you get them.
You get the results that you get.
Yeah, you know, traveling this country, you seeing an artist grow. Do it make you feel like an uncle or a dad?
It be a lot of proud moments because you're dealing with someone that never wanted to be an artist. He had football dreams, but no knock to him, he just wasn't good. So he made the decision to, well, I'm gonna go to the military, I'm gonna go to college, what I'm gonna do. But he working at Applebee's and McDonald's at the same time. It just makes a video on TikTok and go viral. And Ray found out he's from Macon, and that's how we link up with Mike Clark. So then you take him in the studio and you do Round and Round, then the second song he does blows up. So now you're taking someone who was just at Applebee's, having fun with his friends, working at Applebee's, and now he's a celebrity. So one thing I'm pretty sure you know, being in this music as long as you've been, artist development. So it's always good to let him learn those kind of things, because if they don't, you're gonna crash and burn. at the wrong time. But everything is a learning curve. It's just whoever can learn it fastest and keep it and retain the information gonna win.
Yeah, man, he definitely stayed humble because, you know what I'm saying, when you can go and perform in front of 10, 20,000 people and you feel just as good performing in front of 150, 200 people.
No, definitely.
That's humble.
Yeah.
That's humble. See, some artists will turn their nose up at that.
I seen it.
You know, I done seen it.
I seen it.
You know I done seen it. You know, out there in the business world, well, in throwing concerts and stuff like that, you know, you see a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it always, if it don't work for them, first thing they say, oh, it's the promoter.
Yeah.
Nah. No. It's more than just having a hot song.
There's everything.
It's more than just having a hot song. You gotta have a hot personality too.
Yeah.
People gotta like you. People gotta want to be around you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then also, you gotta be a performer. In every performance, you should learn something different and learn how to grow.
Yeah.
And you know, I see a lot of videos out there where these $50,000 artists
just stand up.
You got a $50,000 artist with a $1,500 crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And every video is like that unless they on a show with 10, 15, 20 people. And with Mike is one of the most consistent. He's one of the most consistent artists out there that shows up and people like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's able to sit down at a table and talk to folks, and folks can talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But you got some artists, oh, I can't be amongst my fans. Oh, bring me in through another door. Oh, I need 2, 3 security to keep people away from me.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's a whole other show. But we finna get ready to wrap this thing up, man. I just felt like you had an interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I got this platform for. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to go, get Jamie Foxx or nobody like that right there to sit on the couch with me. I want to get somebody with interesting stories.
Oh, yeah.
Because even if we don't tell the whole story, somebody gonna ask you about it. Mm-hmm. And if you feel comfortable with talking to them people about it, you're gonna talk to them about it. I never got to that point, to be honest with you. I never got to that point. But I appreciate you coming through, and I felt like that you had an interesting story to tell, and this is the platform that I created so people can tell their story.
Wow.
And so you might as well get ready.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well get ready. Any last words or any shout outs or anything that you want to say on camera right now?
Oh man, just shout out to everybody who support me. That really it. Just strive for greatness.
Just strive for greatness.
Strive for greatness.
Just strive for greatness.
No matter what, just keep going.
Bridget, baby. Hey, that's another edition of Keep Talking. Hey, and I thank my boy Snap Hughes for coming through, and tell his story. And maybe one day he'll decide to write a book because it's a story that needs to be read. Maybe it can help somebody. This is one of the reasons that I really wanted you, and I know when I asked you to come, that's what I told you, because a lot of us that have been in combat, we don't see everybody doing as well as what you're doing or what I'm doing, or maintaining like what you're doing or maintaining the way I'm doing. And see, that's why people like us never look down on nobody. Cause we understand at any moment we could have been like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say to all the veterans out there, I call this a success story.
Yeah.
Anytime that you can continue to live, you know what I'm saying? I call it a success story. But anyway, hey, it's a wrap. Another edition of Keep Talking. I am your host, Michael Gotell Sr. Until next time.